All right, good morning. I've been trying to understand signs and messages, and I've been, you look for the big A's and the X's and the Y's and the Z's. And if you remember a video I showed you a little while back of a rock with a branch next to it that I would walk by every day to a path to use the bathroom in the woods, all of a sudden this rock was there with these branches next to it, and it was the rock mate was supposed to be my tent, and the branches was the tree that was adjacent to my tent, and that's where I walked that night, and she popped up. So I've been trying to be observant and looking on the ground all the time, and this is what happened that led me to the spot where 9 Sasquatches came to visit. Now, this is the road I go to the gifting tree. Back there's my tent. I go up and down this path, just to check in out 2 to 4 times a day. So I'm gonna show you what happens here. Okay, so as I'm walking here, I cut wood and there, but anyways, as I'm walking here, I notice this. Now this stick was stuck in here between these 2 pieces of wood. All right. Now, it's never been there. Here's a branch in the back, and then there's a broken piece here and a rock over here. Okay. So I'm looking at this and saying, okay, what does this mean? And ahead, up here by the gifting circle where I leave things for them, up there, it's a V. It breaks into 2. So the centerpiece is this tree, and I've walked back there before, and I remember there's a broken tree in the back, and there's rocks that go up to the mountain. So this, I'm trying to understand and figure it out, and so I went. Okay, as I'm going up here, this is the stick right here, what she meant of the tree. And you see it goes to the left and it goes to the right. So I knew about this tree. I mean, there's a lot of broken trees here, but I decided to go this way. All right. There's the tree that's broken, that fell down. Okay, so imagine that image that I just showed you on the ground. Then I went over here and I knew for sure I was in the right spot because this was broken. See? That's broken. Okay? This is fresh. This was broken, hanging down. So that little piece was the one next to the tree that fell down on that branch that she did, and there's the rock. Okay? So that night, I checked my watch. It said 9:11. That's what I needed to see. But I said, okay. So I came up 9:11 last night. I came here. I sat on this rock that I'm sitting on here, and I waited. Okay. Didn't take long, maybe 15 minutes, and it was dark, man. The moon was not out at all. It was like in the first 2 weeks here. It hadn't rise over the mountains yet and so on. So then I was waiting. I'm looking, and they're coming in different directions, but they all seem to line up here. I'm going to show you by that tree right there. That small evergreen tree right there. And they went, as you're looking at this camera, from your left to right. And they came. Now, the thing about this was The first one was a female. I couldn't see, but I know the eyes. Her eyes were like white with specks of blue and specks of gold in it too. Sometimes they have. And then the second one was next to her. I can't do it with my finger. Next to her was a male. Okay, and then all the others going to the right were white eyes or females, and I had two over here, females to the side. They had the glowing white eyes over there. So 2 over here, 7 over here. All right. So they stayed. I was talking to them, thanking them very much. That tree, that Christmas tree there, right there, wasn't quite to the top there. I'd say maybe a foot lower. Her eye shine was from the top of that tree. So I can say about that. So it was a foot down from the top of that Christmas tree. And they're all basically seeming like they were the same size just about going along. But, you know, I was talking to them. Actually, you know, I was thanking them, and I was trying to tell them, you know, I like to understand and contact. I know their families, and I couldn't stop crying. I mean, tears, as I was talking, I wasn't whimpering, but tears are just running down my eyes, man. I was trying to say, I'm sorry, these are tears of joy, I was saying on this. I mean, it's not that I was unhappy, you know, but I was trying to express myself that, you know, I just, you know, if there's anything that I can learn about you or you can give me, you know, because it's been so many years, man, it just wouldn't stop, man. My eyes on that, crying. And, you know, and it was overwhelming because there were 7 of them there and 2 over here. And I just kept on talking for 20 minutes, and they were just like observing me, you know, and I was talking calmly and everything. And I'd say 15, 20 minutes went by, and then they just went down the mountain here. All of them. They went, you know, right down together, all together, like a convoy, man. It was like a convoy. You know, you could just went all down there, followed each other, and disappeared down the hill there. You know, and I was asking them to you know, don't go. And but they went. I'm just going to take you over here and show you the spot where they were at. It was wild. I mean, I was grateful that they feel this comfortable, but this is the tree. Now, to the top of that tree, I'm saying 5'10" here, 6'10", 7'10". The top of that tree is 8 feet right there. I'm saying, I'm thinking, you know, give or take a few inches, the height was here. And then they all went this way. You know, they were all lined up this way, watching me from here to that rock, and that rock, and there's that broken branch right over there next to the rock. Okay, so they just were looking at me, but there was all females except one male who was second there. Now, the only thing I can tell you is this was on the ground. Okay. This was broken. But anyways, that was like this. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if I can figure that out. But anyways, that's the story. You know, So, unfortunately, I didn't get any mind speak I was asking them about, or somehow to talk, with them. But I didn't succeed in that, or was allowed to have that. But that's what happened. So, what I'm gonna do is come back here, and it's dark, man. I'm telling you, it's pitch black. Especially if there's, like now, there's still cloud coverage. It hasn't burned off, and at night it can be dark. Stars don't come out here when the mountains with the clouds. All right, that's what happened to me, so I'm sharing that with you. All right, thanks for watching.